Guys, holy I usually don't pay attention to new anime coming out. Like the for any of you anime watchers out there, you gotta understand, like, once you watch like a lot of these shows, they get a little bit repetitive. A lot of them are just kind of copying each other. They all feel kind of the same. Solo leveling is something that I've been hearing about for a very, very long time. It started out as a manhwa. The reason I didn't pay attention about this until now is because manhwa adaptations have not been the best. They like the last one I was excited about was God of High School, and that one turned out like not to be that great for me. So I wasn't really looking forward to this, and I think from the very moment I started up the show, I think like the first 3 seconds of it, I'm like, this might be good. This might be good. So the introduction was good. They started out talking about the origins of like what even happened. It's kind of like a reverse isekai, which I like. I wish more anime did that more. I thought the main character was gonna go into some other world, you know the whole shtick. Gets hit by a fucking truck kun, and then he fucking he gets teleported to another world. On like it's like in every anime nowadays, in every season, like it's not even like a new anime every year that's like that. It's like every couple months we get like some kind of new isekai anime. And, isekai, I don't really hate the genre. I just feel that it's a bit oversaturated. And if you're gonna make a isekai, you should do something unique with it. I think this reverse isekai thing isn't it's it's not the first time it's been done before. I don't know if you guys have watched Smurfs or what the fuck was that movie called? Enchanted? Was it Enchanted? You know the one with that white lady that came from that fucking that came from the other world. She fell in love with like a regular guy. It's kind of like that, except let's take all the enemies and the bad guys from the isekai world and put it into the real world and see what happens. They are shooting at these fucking goblins, and it's just bouncing off of them. And from what I can gather from what they was describing, these goblins are like E-ranks. So machinery, guns, don't even fucking bother. It's insane. So if you have magical power or whatever, you have to you're the only one equipped to fight these guys. And I kind of like that because the main issue that comes up when you make this stuff is can we just shoot these guys? Can we just shoot these guys? But apparently not. So they start off showing like the hierarchy of power among these hunters, these magical hunters and stuff like that. And it turns out our main character is the weakest one of all of them. Now, this is a thing that isn't really common in most shonen anime. Usually the main character starts out very, very, very fucking busted. The only ones I can think of that don't really do that is probably ReZero. But even then, you can, in a way, you can count his ability as busted. He can just retry until he gets the result. But I digress. This main character has absolutely nothing. He just has a little knife that he managed to buy off the store. And then they go into his backstory, and because I'm thinking like this guy's an E rank. He can barely fight goblins. Why is he even going on these little dungeon on these dungeon raids and shit like that? He needs money. Usually for anime, we always think we need some like grand goal or whatever. Like, I want to be king of the pirates. I want to be Hokage. Blah 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 blah. This guy just needs money, and I feel like that's all I need. That's all I need. Like, you don't need to be the fucking president of the Wizards. It's just such a simple goal to have. It's his only motivation to make money and provide for his family. I am completely fine with that. The action looks pretty sick so far. This guy did this fucking lightning move. Like this buff guy was fighting these ants and shit like that. I don't know what rank they are, but they look tough as. Bro, the action in this is probably going to be insane. I don't know who was animating this shit, but it looks pretty fucking awesome. We spend like the rest of the episode like away from those like extra guys, just seeing how the world is. I really like how this episode was structured. I completely understand everything. I completely understand the main character, his motivations and stuff like that. They were in this dungeon. I love his relationship with this girl, like this B rank healer, stuff like that. They just come off so natural. One thing that kind of keeps me from watching a lot of anime these days is that the characters don't really sound like real people. They don't really react like how like real people would act in certain situations. It's just character archetype after character archetype because it's catered to people that don't really have interactions with real people. So they boil down everything to just character archetypes, and I usually see this with the female characters. So hopefully, moving on in the show, that we see more awesome female characters. So they going through this dungeon. This dude gets stabbed up like a motherfucker, like from these goblins. But thanks to his girl, you know, he's pretty good. And they continue on to the dungeon. They find this big ass door. And I don't know if you guys play any RPGs. I get nervous when I see big ass doors. I'm not gonna lie to you. Based off of what they fought before, they're thinking, yeah, this is still a D-rank dungeon. They just go run through, take care of the boss, get some money, and be on their way. But they just see statues. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh boy. I played many games, guys. When you see statues, when you see statues and they look like they got weapons, they look like they about to move. Yeah, you might be done for, my boy. And the only thing is, these guys are well above where they're supposed to be. It kind of reminds me of Xenoblade, where like you can be in other areas that you're not supposed to be at, and that's exactly what's happening to these guys. This dude got cut up like a fucking onion. Oh my god, he was like, bro, I'm out of here. Slice the fuck up, gone, dead. Everybody's like, holy. And I'm thinking the same thing the main character's thinking. I'm like, what rank was that guy? Like, he's definitely not E rank. He's definitely not, probably like D rank. I don't know. But I'm looking at these statues. I'm like, this gotta be like A rank or something, because even the B rank healer is looking shook. So I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, oh my god, they're gone. They're fucking goners. He's looking at the other statue. Other statue wakes up, blasts this fucking dude, gone, eviscerated. Just all you see is like his burnt crisp hand. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, am I really about to see the main character die already? And the episode just fucking ends. I'm like, oh my god. I almost wish that I waited a week so I could just watch the next episode. But this one started off with a very, very good beginning. Well, very bad beginning for the main character, but a very entertaining beginning for me. So let me know what you guys think about that episode, and you know, done some yapping. You know, I'm just putting these out in between my longer, more edited videos. And yeah, it's pretty fun. So just watching anime again. Let me know what you guys think about Solo Leveling. Let me know if I should read the manga. Manhwa. Is that how you say it? Manhwa. I'll see y'all later.